Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is another cryptocurrency update video, and if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. It does mean a lot. All right, this one I have three stories for us. The first one's going to be about JP Morgan Chase and Ethereum. The second one is going to be about JP Morgan Chase and the price of Bitcoin. And the last story is the US mayors. There's a bunch of them accepting cryptocurrency, and we'll talk about that a little bit. So just a quick overview, looking at the overall crypto market, it seems like we are up a little bit. The overall market cap is 2.7 trillion, which is looking good. And then Bitcoin still has the dominance of 42%, and Ethereum is following behind that. The top two currencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're a little mixed right now, but it looks like the altcoins are somewhat trending up a little bit. But let's dig into those stories. The first one, JP Morgan says Ethereum is a better bet than Bitcoin as interest rates rise due to a boom of DeFi and NFTs, which is actually really good to hear. I am very bullish on Ethereum itself, and to hear JP Morgan Chase say that, even though Ethereum is a direct competitor to them, they see that the price will rise. So just checking out the article, crypto investors should be holding Ethereum rather than Bitcoin as interest rate rise, JP Morgan said, because the blockchain has more uses such as powering decentralized finance and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. JP Morgan analyst led by market strategists, I'm not even going to pronounce that name, said in a recent report that rising interest rates could pose a problem for Bitcoin just as they traditionally do for gold. Bitcoin has boomed in a world of ultra low interest rates and massive bond buying, which have flooded markets with cash and spurred concern about overheating. Many see Bitcoin as digital gold and hedge against inflation. And I think that, I have mixed feelings about this because, yes, I believe Bitcoin is kind of gold 2.0 and it is a hedge against inflation, but there's so much more to it. There's the level of scarcity. There's the demand for it. So by comparing it to gold, yes, but I don't think that, the demand is going to go away. So I don't think the price of Bitcoin is going to just, kind of plateau or crash overnight. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with this as much, but I do like the fact that they do see and recognize that Ethereum, has a lot of use cases such as, powering DeFi and NFTs, and that is going to continue to grow that trend. Therefore, the price of ETH will continue to rise. So I do dig that. Second article, once again, at JP Morgan, I do like that, these larger institutions, they're starting to talk about, cryptocurrency. It validates the entire market a little bit more. And let's check this one out. JP Morgan sees 146,000 price for Bitcoin. Oddly specific, but let's check out why. So the leading cryptocurrency reached an all-time high in the month of October, pushing past 60,000. JP Morgan's forecast comes with the notion that institutional investors will prefer Bitcoin over gold, and that was something, they said on the last article as well. So JP Morgan recently published a deep dive into digital asset, and it makes for happy reading for crypto fans with a few caveats. The U.S. biggest bank has renewed its prediction that Bitcoin could surge to $146,000 in the long term if volatility subsides and institutions start preferring it to gold in their portfolios. So there is no concrete date as to when JP Morgan Chase, foresees it, other than just saying that it is in the long term. They do see that the price of Bitcoin will rise that high, which once again is good if you're a Bitcoin holder. That is still a little bit over a 2x, and that is a lot better than what you can get from the stock market right now. But I do know someone who has that forecast, that price prediction in mind, like right now. And not right now, but in a couple months. So I'll check this out. Plan B, if you're unfamiliar with them, he has a stock to flow model, which has been very, very accurate recently. And this article hits the nail on the head. Plan B sticks to $135,000 Bitcoin year-end price prediction after October rounding error, as they called it. And the original cryptocurrency is hewing close to one of its most famous price predictions, rising hopes of hodlers' hearts that they're all going to make it. So Bitcoin closed the month of October at 61,000, which was up 29% from the end of September. So Plan B made the bold prediction that Bitcoin it was going to raise up to $63,000 at the end of the month. And because he was off a little bit, this was his sly little remark. He says, okay, a 3% rounding error, close enough for me. And then he gives his next target. So November, end of November, $98,000. And then the end of December, $135,000. So that is when Plan B thinks that, Bitcoin will rise to the heights of pretty much where JP Morgan sees long-term, as they quote it. And here is Plan B's most recent tweet. Some people think that November's close of 98,000 is too big of a jump. It's 60% from the current level. Yes, it's a big jump, but if you look at Bitcoin's past history, it's done this before, and he's kind of just bringing that up again. And you can check out the dates as well as the percentage rise, which is pretty interesting to see. And I definitely do hope that it does happen. And the last little bit of news that I wanted to share with you guys, if you think you're too early on, you're not. There's still a lot of potential price gain for all of cryptocurrencies, and all of the larger institutions are starting to see it. And now U.S. regulators, U.S. government officials, they're starting to see it as well. So there's 4 instances here. We'll check out each one of the different states, but check it out. The mayor of Miami in Florida says he will take his next paycheck in Bitcoin as the city continues to build itself as a crypto hub. So not only does the mayor want to accept Bitcoin, the mayor wouldn't accept Bitcoin if he or she does not think that the price is going to, continue to rise. They're not going to buy an asset that is just going to continue to fall. And not only that, but he wants to create Miami as a crypto hub, which is also very bullish news. Another city, Tampa. The Tampa mayor is to accept Bitcoin. Another report. So once again, another mayor is very bullish on cryptocurrencies, BTC in particular in this instance. But, all of these news articles, they've come out within the past 24 hours or 48 hours, the past couple of days, which is very, very interesting. If we check out another city, New York City's mayor-elect says he wants to be paid in Bitcoin, which, once again, is very, very interesting if you ask me. And the last mayor, there's one more. This is from NASDAQ, and this is just mayors around the U.S. Race to embrace and be paid in Bitcoin. So the mayors of Jackson, Tennessee, Tampa, Florida were the latest one. So Jackson, Tennessee. So this is 4 mayors back to back to back willing to accept BTC. I think that is very bullish for not only the price of BTC, but just overall global adoption and U.S. adoption as well. So definitely buy now while the price is still, even though it's near its all-time highs, I still think that this is a very, very good time to continue to accumulate BTC. And that's all I have for this episode. Once again, just a bunch of mayors all around the USA starting or requesting to be paid in Bitcoin. I think that is very bullish news. We talked about Plan B and his price prediction for the end of the year. JP Morgan's price prediction for Bitcoin for the long term, as he says. And also JP Morgan's outlook on Ethereum, how they are a little bit more bullish on Ethereum more so than Bitcoin. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel once again, and I'll see you all in the next one.